Hi, y'all. It's Jeannie from Bushnell Unscripted. Welcome. Welcome to the 52-week Altered Playing Card Challenge. This is week 2. I've got my hot cup of tea ready in my Dolly Parton cup. This is her song for 9 to 5. Tumble out of bed and stumble to the kitchen. Pour myself a cup of ambition. I hope you've been able to do that today. I hope today has been a good one for you whenever you're watching this. And I hope you will enjoy the next bit of time that we have together creating. If you follow that little QR code on the screen there, that will lead you to this page where you can go and download a sentiments snippets sheet that I created for you. And you can print that out on regular copy paper, on cardstock, and you can use it in your creations of the playing card challenge. So this week, our week 2 is going to be just like week 1. I've pulled out some things that I'm thinking about. I don't have a plan yet. I'm winging this, but we're gonna just rock on with it. This is my method of how I work. This is my process. You can think of this as a process video. If you are curious about supplies needed, I encourage you to go check out week 1. I'll put a link to that in the description. If you're curious about my tea, this is Headless Horseman by Chapters Tea. You can go check out a link I'll provide for you. And more information about them to come in tomorrow's video. Last week, I went through my box of goodies, which is strips of paper, discarded items. One that I could not get out of my mind was this old hairnet. So I knew I wanted to work with that this week. But you know what that did? Knowing that I was looking forward to this meant that just setting aside that time last week to be creative and make the first altered playing card is already building in my spirit. And that's really the goal of why I'm trying to do this, not only for myself, but for you. I chose playing cards because they're a small canvas to work on. Okay. A playing card is pretty non-committal, inconsequential. It's not a big purchase. Most everybody has some. And if you don't, they do have them at Once Was a Dollar Tree. But since that canvas is small, I hoped that it wouldn't be overwhelming, because I know that a lot of people don't consider themselves crafty. They don't consider themselves artistic. And I don't agree with that. I think that we all have an artist inside of us. It's just you realizing it and willing to tap into that. But I want to show you that you can. What I create today is just my vision in my mind. So what I provide is a prompt. And every week we're going to have a new prompt. This week is tattered. Now, tattered synonyms can also be torn, old, worn, but it doesn't have to mean those things either. What does tattered mean to you? You can very easily take some fabric and tear it, or fray it. Use that as a backdrop. That would be great. Or you can use it metaphorically. What about a tattered heart? What about someone who's been through it? That's tattered too. So the prompt is just a starting point for us to start to simmer the ideas in. And then the snippets, you can choose to use or not use. It's up to you. I like snippets, so I like to use them. They further take the prompt idea. So with tattered for me, as I sat here looking at this, and this is really how it works for me. What is calling to me today? And the phrase that's calling to me today is, in whispers, I wait. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. You can choose to leave on that black line or not. I've created enough of these snippets so that you don't have to repeat them. Or you can print out multiples and use more as you go. It's up to you. Or you don't have to use an entire phrase that's on there. If you only wanted in whispers or I wait, cut it up. It's yours. But if you follow that QR code, it will take you to the download. It's free to download. You do not have to pay for it. Of course, if you want to, you're welcome to do that too. But you don't have to. It is absolutely free. I made it for you. Excuse me. That tea is delicious. Okay. So in whispers, I wait. I know I want to use this in some shape or form. My prompt is tattered. I'm going to go with 9. 9 is not my favorite number. So I'm going to go with 9. And I'm going to start with some white gesso because I need to put some tooth on here. Actually, let me back up. This is why I put out some of my tools. I need to do a little sanding on here because I like to knock that down a little bit. But if you don't, you can go ahead with your white gesso or clear gesso. I like gesso because it gives tooth. And at least, I know not all cards have a sheen to them. Mine do. Got them from the Once Was a Dollar Tree. How are y'all doing? We're just getting back into the swing of things after a long holiday break for many, but not everybody. New year upon us. Fresh beginnings. Everybody has told us to consume for months, right? In all shapes and forms. Food, consumerism. And then we hit January and suddenly the message is reduce your waste, reduce your financial load, because you just spent a butt ton. So it's interesting. And never more important than to take care of your mental health. Now, I'll tell you, these cards from the Once Was a Dollar Tree bleed. They do bleed. The colorant comes off very easy. So if you don't want that, take heed. If you don't want it, I wouldn't pick these up, frankly. All right, got my little green diamond painting tray here. Don't know how much I'll need. I'm going to use my little old makeup brush. Yes, it's yellow. Great for applications like this. Don't yet know what the vision is. Just going with my gut. Don't be afraid to do that, y'all. And if you sit down and you make something and you don't like it, that's okay too. You still learned something. You learned what doesn't appeal to you. And that's part of it. We got to know what we like as well as what we don't like, right? Y'all know already that I like grungy. I like aged. I don't know where I'm going with it, but I'm going somewhere. Okay. I like that. Don't be afraid to get your fingers dirty. You're doing it right if you're getting your fingers dirty. You know what? It's been a while since I've worked with this distress stain of scattered straw. I'm going to see how that looks. Oh, this is my new one. I haven't even used this one. Okay. Oh, that's going to be nice. Oh, yeah. We're going to use quite a bit of that. I am okay. I'm going to put this under here to catch some of this good color. I don't want to waste that. I don't put that much water on it. Oh, that's nice. All right, let me try it. I'll mute. Well, it's a sad day in my crafting village. My heat gun has officially bit it. So I'm just going to have to work around that drying right now. That's fine. All right, do I want to put any on the back? Yes, I do. I don't want to mess up my nice streaks I got going. I like that a lot. Okay. Put that on there. All right. Now, so I started going through some of my supplies. And one of my supplies I have is another item from Tim Holtz. And these are in his ideology line. And these are the paper dolls. And it's the groups. Paper dolls groups. When I was looking through, this one caught my eye. Specifically, the young girl there. Sorry. Look at that hat. Now, these are actual photographs of real people. That hat is, I could never. That would just look something else on me. And no one would let me wear that. No one. Could you imagine if Jen, from hanging out with Jen, saw me in that hat? The endless comments. I know what you'd say. It'd be the end of me. So I don't like them as a duo, but I like her. And she fits this to me. So I don't know what I'm going to do with her little row here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to have to cut y'all apart. Doesn't matter if I lose her arm on the other side. Yeah. I'm sorry, Thelma. You got to go back in the bag. All right. I won't be doing her feet. I don't yet know where I'm going to completely cut her off. But I do know that I want to age her a little bit. So let's use some walnut stain. Start on the back. I'm like, where'd my snippet go? I'm going to lose it. Oh, girl. Y'all, I want to know if you are working along with the prompts. If you are, a number of you have downloaded the snippets. That excites me. I want to see what you're making. Please share. I can't wait to see what y'all are creating out there. I want to encourage y'all to take some time for yourself and also recognize what you knew as a child. Like, you didn't have any problems when your teacher, your art teacher said, you know, pull out crayons and let's create. You didn't tell yourself you couldn't do it. Gotta remember that spirit. I'll cover your face just a little bit. You can do so much with his characters here. So we've taken out some of that white. All right, I like that. I pulled some. These are just some fake flowers from the Once Was a Dollar Tree that I've broken up. Got some old doilies that I got at a garage sale. That's just some packaging. Got some ribbon. I've got these, like, these came in something, and I don't really use these. These are those pearl strings. I'm going to try to increase, let's see. So I don't really use them, but I'd like to use them here. I think they will fit with what I kind of got kicking around in my brain. It's not a plan, it's just a kicking around. I think I need to color this some more for sure. Don't yet know. We can go ahead and use some of that. Thinking about some of these flowers. I don't want any of the greenery. Definitely don't want any of these stems. I don't think I even want the plastic pieces in the middle. I think I just want... Come here, girl. Oh, I like that. Put her up a little bit. Let's see. Well, now I can get rid of these plastic pieces. I'm not using those. Huzzah! Okay. Relax your shoulders. Sometimes I have to tell myself that too. Even when I'm having fun and creating. So I'm going to get rid of all those. Don't need those anymore. As I say that, I'll probably one day be like, you know what, if I just had that green stem. Now, we're not going to leave those pristine. We're going to have her... Yeah, okay. We're going to cut her off here. Sorry, girl. And y'all, if you don't have distress ink or anything and you like the look, get you some markers. You can do this, run a marker along. You can put marker on a, this is a Teflon sheet that I have. All right, we're definitely going to use those. We don't want, let's see. I use this side because I don't have that ridge. But how much do I want? See, to me, this aspect is not only her heart is going to be tattered, because this girl, she was waiting for her love to return. And she's still waiting. In whispers, I wait. Look at her face. She looks so sad. She looks so pretty, and she's just waiting for her love. So we're going to... That's hard to tear. We're going to make it look a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Who told you yes? Okay. Time for tea. Tea break, y'all. I'm sorry if that's loud. I drank loudly. One of the things I could not find last week that I had to replace because apparently I have used way too much of it. Give me a second. I think it's trying to... There we go. Is the multi-medium matte. This is from Ranger. It is for gluing, transfers, sealing, and more. I love this product. I'll provide a link to you. It's an all-purpose glue. You can use it for paper, metal, wood, glass, plastic, and fabric. Great for adhering dimensional embellishments. You can, when it dries clear, and it's waterproof when it's dry. And one of the reasons I like that is because I can go back over it with my Faber-Castell pens, and I can create darkness for shadows. I love this product. You can do image transfers. I haven't done. It's a sealer. It will protect your artwork. This has a matte finish. It's also a paint extender, so you can mix this with your acrylic paints to extend the volume. And will also create a matte finish with your gloss acrylic paints. And you can create glazes with it too. Love, love, love this product. So we're going to adhere that with that. Another drink. Okay. I am going to use my trusty little silicone brush here. Oh, wait. I wanted to do a little bit more just stressing on that. Give me 2 seconds. We got a little bit of time for this one. Telling y'all, this is how I work. Oh, that's nice. A little bit more. So maybe this was a piece of her dress. We're not going to fuss with it and futz with it. We're going to put it down. We're going to get what we get and not throw a fit, as Timmy says. Tim Holtz. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. I am a futzer. So there's a point you just got to stop. You just got to let that happen where it's going to happen. Now I can see I'm going to need more of this color here and there. And you can just take your finger. I'm not afraid to get my finger stained. And I'll do some other colors. I think I'll add, I got this black here, hickory smoke. It's too strong. Just kind of put your finger in it. Oh, nice. Not mad at that at all. Little bit, little bit, little bit. Tap some of that down. Let's see what happens when we think about putting her somewhere. Well, first, I'll let it dry a little bit, and what are we going to do to the back? Do we need some more? Oh, we definitely need some more on the back. That's not aged enough for me at all. Yeah, I'm just going to use my finger. Oh, yeah. I like the drips, though. Maybe I'll come in with a little bit. Where's my rag? There it is. Yeah. I like the look of the drips, too. Oh. I'm going to focus on these flowers. I think this frayed burlap. What's that good too? Let's start with some frayed burlap. Let's see where we get. I don't even know how well these flowers are going to take that. Okay. We can create some darker than others. Ooh, that's getting a nice curve in it. So we can try it that way. That's nice. It's bringing out some of that veining. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Okay, so I'm just gonna focus on those edges a little bit. And I think if I do that, put some of that down there, activate it with some water. Oh, nice. Oh, I love it. That might not be your jam. It's my jam. Oh. See, sometimes you gotta try it. Don't be afraid. I was afraid to try a lot of stuff artistically growing up. I wasn't allowed to make a mess when I was little. And I had to paint inside all the lines. I mean, it paid off. I won a lot of coloring contests. They always had coloring contests back in the 80s. I never see them anymore. Restaurants used to have them. And I'd win them because I could color like an adult. But I was not encouraged to. I really like the process I did on that first one more than this one. Okay. Learning, y'all. So I wasn't encouraged to be messy. My mother did not like a mess. And as I got older, on my own and I started doing crafts, I realized you've got to make a mess to, well, I do, to let that expression come out. You can't work in a sterile environment. Oh, I like it. Okay, so we're going to need a little pop of something in there. Let's see. Let's see what we're doing. Oh, much better. Oh, I'm leaving you alone. I'm going to go in here with this one. So yeah, don't be afraid to get messy. If you stain your fingers, they will eventually be okay. All right, now we're going to do the reverse of that. We'll add some black to that. Oh, I like that. These good old cheapy, once was $1 flowers. Look at that. Same, different. Isn't that incredible? We got 2 more here. I don't want blue. Is that wild honey? Yeah, it is. Well, let's try some of the scattered straw. Oops. It's tamer. Okay, go to another one. Just cleaning up my mat, basically. I really wonder what the real woman, what her story was in that picture. Okay. I need a rag. Sorry, y'all. All right, now I'm happy with those 2 pieces as they are, but let's come in here. Especially on, well, that one's still a little damp. I'm loving that veining coming out. I'll put a little little bit of black soot. Winnie hair. Got more than I wanted on there. That's all right. Don't stress. But your creative time is just that. It's yours. Don't you let anybody tell you that you're too messy. Do what you got to do to help make yourself remember that childhood glee of playing with art supplies. Because it's in there. You just got to let it out. I need to put a little bit of orange in there. I think. Oh, this sounds pretty. Look how we transformed those cheapy little flowers. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Ooh, my hands are getting right stained. Let's see. It's okay. That's the color of creativity. Okay, let's bring you back over here. Check the back. It's very demure. It's not fully dry yet. It's okay. Let's see what we're going to do with her. Don't yet know. I think, let's see. I think we might bring that up just to hide a little bit of her. Disconnectedness. But you know, it needs something. And oh, yeah, we're going to need these for sure. Let's get these out. I don't know what we're doing with these yet, but we will need these in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what we're doing. Man, they are wonky. They just want to go where they want to. I think we're going to have to. These are going to need some coloration too, ain't they? They are. Cover up bottom. Ooh, I like that. Where am I going to put this thing? I might. Nope. Oh, I like that. I like it covered just a little bit. And then I need something down. I need some more, I think. Sorry if I've been hiding that. I'm not trying to. Maybe, baby. We'll bring this down and tuck it in down here. Maybe, baby. That would need to come up just a bit more. Yeah, I definitely want that covered. Want that to come like that, I think. I don't like that flower though. I know what I'm trying to do, but I'm not achieving it right now. really like these pearls around her. I like letting them go where they will. Okay, this one needs a little love here. Let's see. Walnut. It's a little too pristine. All right, so I'm just going to make a decision to cut that here because looking at that's driving me crazy. And we'll let her tell us where that wants to go. But I do think I'm going to need some more of this. I don't think I have enough. So let's get a little bit more. And let's put a little bit more color. Yes. Scattered straw. Put a lid on it, Julie. Okay. Definitely going to bring that up. And then we've got this extra piece now. Okay. Yeah. Needed a little bit more. We'll put some more length there. Let's go back into our multi-medium mat. Okay, I like that. We're going to have that kind of tucked in down here. And oh, yes, we are. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, we are. I'm just auditioning things. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love that. I have 2 more here. Okay, so I want to tuck some in somewhere. Maybe on the bottom. Got 4. Probably need 5. Oh my gosh, I need to age those a little bit. But I am not mad at that. I'm trying to move that out of the way a little bit. I want to only focus on that and not this. All right. So this is what I do. I'm just auditioning. So I've got it kind of where I want it. And oh, I love it. We're going to bring this up in here. Okay. So first and foremost, let's get that wet spot off her. That's where, well, I'm going to grab these. Let's see what we're going to color these with. I think just some, Ooh, maybe some antique linen. Let's see what that does. Don't let me down. Fancy, don't let me down. Let's see. I don't know if that's going to do anything at all. Let's see. Oh, plastic wants to come with me. Well, it's primed. Just don't know that it's going to show anything. Here. Let's put it. All right. You want to leave the party? Go on. It's got like a greenish tint to it. Let's see what that's going to do. It's got a little bit of water. Just a little bit. Is that going to stick to that at all? Might not stick to it. I think I'm going to have to do a little was something else. Let me see. Yeah, it's not stick to that, but spray it. My rag here. That works. I think it's in between. Takes it down a little bit. Oh, maybe vintage photo. I forgot about vintage photo. Let's try vintage photo. It's taking it down. Okay. Yeah, vintage photo is taking it down more. And then we can always apply some more on top. Oh, you know what we can do? Sand it a little bit. Might take up too much. Let's just give it some sandy spots. This one's going to be a little bit longer video today. I hope y'all don't mind. You can always pause it and come back. Like I said, this is just my process. I'm trying to keep these to an hour because I know if you're like me, we've just got stolen snippets of time. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that knocked it down quite a bit. I don't know if you can tell. I can tell. All right, let's, I'm going to leave that there actually. I'll probably use it. All right, so I'm going to put those there. I'm going to put these together. I know I want that to seal. Okay. And yeah, I like that. Let's bring her back a little bit. Try to work this in there now. I have excuse me. I'm going to use my heavy body gel. This is from Art Basics from Affinibear. I'll link to this. This is a heavy body gel. This is really nice. This is a good glue for heavier pieces, which I think I'll have a better reward with the these little pearls. I'm going to put some of that. It's really nice and thick adhesive. Okay, so just gonna start that in there. Come on. Go. It's a messy mess today. And that's okay. Yep. I'm lifting it up. Put pearls in there. Close it up. Oops. Oh my goodness. Go in there, go in there, go in there. I'm making a mess. I need okay. I think I'll use some more of my heavy medium. It's a little bit of help. A little bigger for that glue. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that heavy body gel is a very good adhesive for bigger items. Okay. So yeah, I like the multi-medium matte. I recommend, like you saw me use it with this. I usually use that on paper. But yeah, I definitely use the heavier body gel or just whatever glue you prefer. I mean, you need something that'll hold. The Barely Art wouldn't even be bad. You just have to practice and see what works. But I really need a thicker one for that. Okay. Let me see where we're going here. I think we might want one up here behind her. What do we think? What do we think? Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think so. You're probably like, no, Jeannie. It's okay. I'm following the recipe in my heart. And I want you to follow yours. Oh, that's lovely. All right, we're going to bring her in here. Got a little bit of zhuzh on her. Let's get that off. All right. Oh, I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad at you. Okay. My hands feel so weird. What do I want to do with her? I feel like she would benefit from a little bit more color. A little bit more walnut stain. I think so. Yeah. And I'm going to do... I'm going to get out my double-sided foam tapes to pop her up. I know I'm probably going to have to age that backside of her. Nope, come on down. Here we go. So I'm going to put some tape, but I'm also going to come in. I'm going to put a little bit of my heavy gel on her just to hold her. Just to give her a little bit more support. Because I don't want her popping off. My card is still damp. Yeah, because wow, those foam pieces will adhere a little bit to everything. They don't adhere a lot just because of the surface of those flowers. So we definitely want to come in here with some good adhesive. And I'm just going to get that applied on there. Let's get her stuck down a little bit more. One here at her shoulder. Oops. The flowers are opening. Okay. My dirty thumbs want to. There we go. All right. A little bit more of the thickener. Just clean that up. Definitely messy today. I am messy today. Okay. Where's our pearls here? I'm going to tuck in. Yeah. Okay. We're getting there. I'm trying to see if this is going to hold up here. I think I need to put a little bit of glue. Yeah. And this one is just wanting to slide all over creation. I'm not sure why yet. It happens, it happens, it happens. Maybe I'll try some of my quicker glue. This one's taking a bit long. And then it's just like judging where you want stuff. That's where, again, I stay with the product to foot and foot. Okay. let's try some of this here. Never tried that on like this big of an object. I think I definitely need my bigger gel, but yeah. Thicker gel glue. Oh, but I want a little bit of that. Don't want to cover all of that number. I really have to move that over there now. Let's try that. I'm going to need to quit futzing because I'm moving stuff once I get it somewhere. It's the problem. I need my little clips. Clips are your friends. Okay. Okay, so let's be looking at this. I'm definitely going to put this here. I'm going to hold on to that flower, so we're going to go around it. Oh. You really? Yeah, it does. It don't want to click. It does not want to adhere to that flower, so I'll make sure we get it around there. Okay, now we're going to bring up some of this. Piece is too whitey to be there. Need some color. I won't be using that because it's just falling apart. Okay. Grab you to go here now. Yeah, definitely use your clamps. And grab you to go there. Okay, we need a little bit of color. All right, let's get some of that glue down. Okay, let's see if this is sticking now. A little bit. I feel like I need another one tucked in there. I think that might look, I don't know. Or maybe just zhuzh it. Yeah, let's zhuzh it. I don't really want to add another one. Sometimes we must just zhuzh. A little bit more glue in there. My clamp can't reach. Okay. So now I just want to go in and zhuzh a few things. Still waiting on that to glue. That's doing well now. I'm going to take some of that away and clean that up. And in the process of cleaning that up, I'm also going to come back in. Okay, she still needs held down a little bit. So I learned a little bit. You know, that's the goal here is, like I said, learning what you like, learning what you don't. Jean, stop tearing things up. I learned that when you use these fake flowers, not everything wants to adhere with it. Chuck that out. Hello. But I don't have any regrets with it. You just have to learn. I need to put something heavy on her, really. I do want a little bit of this coming up here. Just trial and error. But you know what? You never know unless you try. And I hope you continue to try. I'm really happy with her. She just needs to dry. Everything's a little bit too moist right now. With glue. Things just need to kind of settle. And I think I'll let that happen and then come back to you. So let's do that. All right. So it's almost completely dry. I'm not quite there, but I really like her. Let me see what is driving this crazy for focus. As you can see here, I cut the hairnet. I initially had it all over the piece. I cut it while I'm waiting for this to dry. But I'm really tickled with this. It's a little bit outside of my wheelhouse. So I learned a lot. I learned that these will not stick to the fake flowers. I definitely learned that the heavy body gel is ideal for holding fake flowers and these pearls in place. Awesome. My favorite multimedia mat is great for smaller pieces, which is all I've ever used it for. So this was a learning curve for me a little bit. I loved coloring the flowers, and I just think that that's so fitting. Her little melancholy look. In whispers, I wait. To me, she's waiting for her love to return. Now, what I do want to do is I'll show you the back of this. Our beautiful drips just kind of disappeared. And I also learned that my heat gun is in need of replacement. So I learned a lot on this one. I'm just gonna do a little bit more aging on the back of here. You don't have to, but I'm tickled. I learned a lot in this piece, and I used those pearls that I never use. To me, it works. I like it. Let me know what you think. You don't have to like it. Not everything is everybody's cup of tea, and I'm really cool with that. But the good news is that it makes me feel good. And I hope whatever you're working on has made you feel good. It's the goal here, just to get our engines going. So this one's a bit longer today. I thought about cutting it out. I thought, well, I should just go back and edit out space, but you know what? The process is the way it is. So I'm going to leave it. You can watch what you want, fast forward through what you want, but I'm just going to leave it because the process happened the way it happened. And I'm going to leave it at that. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really hope that you are letting your creativity out. I mean, I will tell you, this was a complete takeoff for me. I don't use fake flowers and things and use pearls or something else, but I really, really like her. In whispers, I wait. Oh, she's got a whole story. Let's see. I'll bring the light over a little bit more. But I really like her. And my fingers, a little bit of a pumice stone taken to them. Maybe that's too bright. It's washing her out. There we go. I enjoy her, and I'll take some pictures of her. It's a little bit easier. It's a little bit harder on this background. It wants to really focus on my prompt here. There we go. I like her. She's a little bit grungy, a little bit vintage, a little bit hidden in the attic. It's very Miss Havisham. Great expectations. I think that's why I like her so much. All right, y'all. Let me know what you created this week. And maybe my little Miss Havisham is not your cup of tea. And that's okay. I'm trying to find something to put her on that's not so stark. Get this purple. There we go. It's a little bit better than my stained fingers. Yeah. I really like her and the story that she has to tell. To me, that's fun. I had a lot of fun working with it. So that's what matters. It's all about the time you take, the creativity you let loose, the different techniques you try,